Thanks for tuning in and Happy New Year. I know it's been a while since my last video, but it's now 2019 and I'm trying to roll right back into it. Today I wanted to share a lot of the autumn-winter pieces that I picked up around September through December of last year. And all of these items, or most of these items, I've already worn or showcased on Instagram, but I still wanted to share here in case anybody had any questions. It's a long list of items to get through, so I'm gonna get straight into it. The first item, it came in this box, and I was actually able to check off one of my wish list items. It came in this dust bag right here, and it is my Tweed flap. So this is the medium large flat in Tweed. It's this blue and red, almost plaid pattern tweed with light gold hardware and navy blue leather threading through the straps. It's actually the same navy color as my espadrille, so that was exciting. And it's the very, very light gold hardware, but it's the shiny light gold hardware. There's this little pocket in the back, and you can see it has like this trim kind of detail going throughout with the navy leather on the inside. And if I take the stuffing out, there's just a zipper pocket in the back and a flat pocket here. But this I purchased from the Soho boutique, and the sales associate pulled it out from the back, and I just fell in love. I wanted to add a tweed bag to my collection, so I was really excited to get this just in time for fall. The wear and tear on it so far is pretty great. I was a little concerned because if you can tell, it's like a little bit of a fuzzy tweed. So I was concerned about that a little bit, but considering like how much I've used this since I've gotten it, it looks great. I can do a more in-depth, like detailed review on this item later, but for now, in terms of first impressions, this is great. The next item I can show through some pictures, but it's this beautiful Hermes silk scarf that I now have framed and finally put up on the wall. It's a scarf that I purchased from the Crepe Club. That was a pop-up store that came to New York in September 2018. It was an experiential center for you to learn about how the scarves are made, how they're designed, meet some of the artists, and just have fun with a lot of their silk scarves. And especially for this New York City event, they created 4 specially embroidered versions of their scarves. So they had 2 that were blue and 2 that were pink, and by the time I got there they only had 2 of the pink ones left. I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I just thought it was a beautiful piece of art essentially that I wanted to hang up on the wall, so I have it framed and I have it hanging, and it's beautiful. But that's another item that I picked up last year. The next item came in this very large box here from Dior. I got this as like a birthday gift to myself in October. These are the DIORUNIT combat boots that came out for the fall, and this is what they look like right here. I know I posted these on Instagram already, and I've worn these a ton. As you can see, they've started to break in. They essentially look like Doc Martens, even with the pull tabs in the back here, and I think that's adorable. But these are awesome. I really like these because they kind of combine a lot of elements together. Sometimes combat boots can look like those ice skates with the laces that go through the front, and I wasn't always a huge fan of that look, but these have the elastic pulls that go through on these nubs here on the side, and I feel like that makes it look really chic. It has the kind of perforations in the front that kind of make them look more like an Oxford style boot. So it's an interesting kind of juxtaposition of some of the more traditional look with that really manly kind of edge to it, but I really really like these, and these are really comfortable. I highly recommend them, but these are great. And these are perfect for fall, winter. The next item comes in this box here. So yes, it's another pair of shoes. These I also purchased, I think in October, but I got them because I thought they were just really classic shoes to have. And these are the LouLou sandals in patent. So they look like the really classic Saint Laurent pumps that have the single strap in the front, but I like that this had the cross and the really skinny ankle strap to wear to like special occasions or like weddings. So I went ahead and purchased these. These are the only items that I haven't worn yet because I bought them and then it got really cold in New York, so it was hard to wear them. But these will be like forever pieces in my collection anyway, so I was happy to pick these up when they came out. The next item are a pair of vintage earrings, and they are these right here. I know it's kind of hard to show, but they are these pearl motif earrings that actually my boyfriend got for me from a vintage shop in Japan. So they're called Amore Tokyo, and they are based out of Japan. They have an Instagram though, so that's how he purchased them for me. These are clip-on style in the back, if you can see. And they're just really great. I wanted to add a larger, more statement pair of Chanel earrings to my collection, and when I looked in the boutiques, they were running upwards of like $800–900, if not $1,000, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that right now. But so I decided to go a vintage route to see if I could get that same impact, but not with that price tag. And as in my search, I came across these, and I just thought they were so pretty. They were really what I was looking for. They're really fun. They look really opulent, but I do love wearing these with like a simple sweater, like a chunky knit sweater, and just have these on, and I think your entire outfit's pretty much set. But these are great. These are in excellent condition, so I think vintage is a good route to go for some statement Chanel earrings. The next item came in this box, in this gorgeous blue box from Dior. And if you saw on my Instagram, you'll see that this is one of those borrowed from the boys items. But it's this sweatshirt right here. And this is the Dior KAWS sweatshirt that came out with Kim Jones's first menswear collection in the fall. And it is black with the pink logo, and you can see the logo itself is like pretty fuzzy, and then it has an embroidered bee in the upper corner. But this sweatshirt is great. I got it in a double extra large so I could wear it with my boyfriend, so we both kind of drive the cost per wear down and we could justify the purchase. But the double extra large is kind of small. It wasn't as oversized as I thought it would be on me. By the time I got through on the website to order, the extra large was sold out, so that's why we got the double extra large. But we were glad to get the double extra large because we realized how small the sizing is, so that's just a tip. But this sweatshirt's really warm. It's a cotton sweatshirt, so you might think it's too like cold for the winter, like you might prefer something that's wool or cashmere, but this sweatshirt's really, really warm. I don't see it as one that you could pull off wearing in the summer, like on summer nights or anything, but it's great for the fall and the winter, and I have been wearing it with like shorts or skirts and trying to like girl it up a little bit, but also like would wear it with my combat boots and kind of bring in more of that like borrowed from the boys look. The next item is from a brand that I've been wanting to add to my collection, given that I really like to wear blazers or jackets, and that's actually Balmain. So I added this Balmain crepe blazer to my collection over Black Friday. There was a great deal, and I thought it was a wonderful way to kind of bring it into my collection, see how I like the brand, see how I like the clothes, and kind of go from there. So as you can see, there are a lot of classic or signatures from the brand, like the gold buttons, the double-breasted structure, the large lapels, and the detail on the sleeves. But this isn't the most classic style. This is actually a longer line blazer. It's a more oversized fit, and it's a crepe material. So it's more of that, how do I describe it? Kind of like that, like polyester, viscose, had a baby kind of texture and material, but it has a great weight to it, and it falls nicely for that reason. This style also comes with a belt, with a matching belt that can be used to cinch in the waist. So because it's a longer line, it kind of, you can use that to cinch in your waist and create that silhouette if you want to. But I wore this out for the holidays because I felt like it had all the gold detailing that was festive and without the belt, and I think it looked great for that as well. But I was happy to be able to add this to my collection. The next item was an unintended purchase, but I saw the color and I just fell in love. I really couldn't leave without it. So it became a little Christmas gift to myself, but it came in this cute box right here. You would have already seen this on Instagram, but it is this card case in the pink color that came out for 2019 Cruise, and it has the champagne gold or light gold hardware, and it's in caviar leather. You can see my cards are in it because I'm currently using this as my wallet, but this is really great. I know I picked up my first Chanel card case in the summer, and that was in a black color, but I just really like my SLGs to have a pop of color, so I went ahead and I just added this to my collection. This year, the Cruise collection caviar leather looks really scratch resistant. It's a really hardy caviar leather, so it almost feels like Saffiano leather. And some people might like that, some people might not, but in that sense it seems really, really hard wearing, so I think it's a great caviar leather that came out this year. And this pink color is a really true pink, leaning slightly cool tone. It's quintessential like Barbie pink, if you will. It's a really, really cute color. It's a really pretty color. And now I have a few items in my collection that are pink, so I'm thinking of kind of comparing the different pink colors so that you can get a better sense of like how they all run in the spectrum. So if you're interested in that, let me know. One other item is this right here. 2018 was definitely the year of Dior for me. My boyfriend actually snagged this for me. This is like a cosmetics case that just opens up this way, and it's just great for traveling, and it has that monogram on it, which I know had made a huge comeback last year. So this was just a really fun item that he spotted and he picked up for me. And the last item, I know there were a lot, but the last item is this one right here. So some of you might not like this, or it might not be your cup of tea. This is the Comme des Garcons paper bag, that's what I call it, but it's covered in a PVC layer. I know PVC bags were a huge hit last year. This bag, I think itself, is like a design from 2 years ago, and I missed the opportunity to purchase it once, and so I was kind of gutted about it for a while because I was having a hard time finding it. My boyfriend actually found it and gifted it to me for Christmas, which was very nice of him. But you can see the silver Comme des Garcons kind of printed on the paper bag. It is literally a paper bag that has PVC over it, and it has a cloth lining on the inside. But this is just a really great tote to haul anything and everything around in. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I used this to travel to Colorado over the holidays. And it worked great as a travel bag because you could just stuff everything in here and shove it under the seat in front of you, and just really have no problems there. The only thing I will note is that there is no like zipper or magnetic closure for this bag, so if you're concerned about items like spilling out, then that's something to be mindful of. But I didn't really care too much. I just like interlocked the handles like this to make sure that things wouldn't fall out, but otherwise it worked beautifully for me. So this was the last item I picked up in 2018. So that's a wrap. That's everything that I picked up for autumn winter last year, and I know there were a lot of things, but didn't all happen in one go. If you have any questions on any of the items that I shared today, please feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram where you can ask me there. I'd be happy to help however I can. I'm planning on doing some follow-up videos for each of the items, but if there's anything in particular that you'd like to see first, just let me know, and I'll use that to prioritize some of my next videos. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting videos every Sunday. So until next time, bye!